might be getting a little easier for low-income folks and Americans in general, thanks to a few new changes that are happening. We're going to talk about the impact of a new initiative called Time is Money today, and I am really excited about that one. And we're also going to talk about a few other big changes that I found this week. So let's really quick go over that Time is Money thing and how it might be able to help you in your daily life. So I think at this point, we've all experienced the headache of trying to cancel a subscription, right? Whether it's an online service or a cable bill, companies have found ways to make it ridiculously hard to stop services. And sometimes it honestly feels like an impossible mission. I know lately I've been stuck repeatedly on these endless phone trees and confusing websites where they hide the cancel button and try to trick you into clicking other things. And it becomes just this labyrinth of pushy sales tactics that are designed to either make you give up or at least keep giving them money. And it's ridiculous. I've heard that some companies are going even further and making you print and sign and mail in things to cancel services you signed up for online. Well, under some new rules that are coming out, all of this is supposed to change. So the new Time is Money initiative has a simple guiding principle. It's the idea that it should be as easy to do the things that you want to do as it is to do the things that the company wants you to do. Now, if it only takes 1 or 2 or 3 clicks to sign up for a service, it should only take 1 or 2 or 3 clicks to cancel it. If you want to talk to a person, you should be able to reach one with pushing a single button instead of having to navigate an endless menu of options. Now, I don't know about you, but this speaks volumes to me because I think I've spent hours. I know I've spent hours. I think I've spent dozens of hours on hold in the last couple of weeks. So I think this sounds awesome because I had an issue recently where my oldest child is now old enough to drive, and we had to get him car insurance, and it was a hassle, and we finally figured it out. Well, lo and behold, they set up 2 policies, and they've been billing us for 2 policies. And I've been trying to cancel that second policy, and I have spent so much time going through the phone trees, talking to reps, and it's just not getting done. It's been a nightmare, and it takes hours every time. So frustrating. And I'm sure you've been there too. I know this happens when you try to cancel cable bills or anything at this point. So anyway, sorry about that tangent. It's been a big deal in my house this week. Apparently, some of our lawmakers have had similar headaches because the new Time is Money initiative wants to stop that and fix some of these problems. Here are some of the highlights about what they've said. So they want to make it easier to cancel subscriptions and memberships by requiring companies to make it as easy to cancel as it is to sign up. They also plan on cracking down on what they call customer service doom loops. And I love that phrasing because it's so true. And that's when you're trying to reach a person, but you keep getting routed through menu options and automated recordings, and then maybe they just hang up on you because they just don't want to let you talk to a person. And I find this one honestly kind of funny because most of the time I get stuck in one of those doom loops, it's because I'm dealing with a government agency. So maybe they'll fix it in their own systems too. I don't know. That'd be a nice thought. The CFPB is also planning to issue new rules about using customer service chatbots, since more and more companies are implementing those with the current AI explosion that we're having. So now a lot of times when you think you're chatting with a person online, you're really just talking to a computer. The new rules will crack down on ineffective and time-wasting bots, especially those that don't clearly identify themselves as bots. They're also planning to crack down on online reviews, since so many companies are using sketchy strategies to get those fake reviews lately. And I thought this one was interesting because this is kind of oddly specific, but they also want to make airlines notify you if you're owed a refund and then compel those airlines to just issue you an automatic cash refund for any flights that are canceled or significantly changed. Because right now, I guess you have to jump through a bunch of hoops and refuse other alternatives first before you can get that refund. I don't think I've flown on a plane in 20 years. So that's not something I understand super well. But apparently that's something that they're going to fix with this initiative as well. So anyway, they're also working on making it so that you can submit health claims online instead of jumping through extra hoops, like printing and mailing forms in. The Department of Education is also getting involved by exploring ways to streamline parent communication so that parents don't have to deal with so much paperwork and hassle when communicating with their children's schools. Now, of course, all of these actions are at various stages, right? Some are proposed rules, others are in various stages of implementation. But here's the fun part, and this is why I'm telling you about this. If we've got to this point in the video and you're wondering why we're addressing this, this is why. So the government has apparently built a portal online where you can submit your own ideas of what they should tackle next as part of this initiative that they're doing. So the online form says that the government is cracking down on all the ways that companies, through paperwork, hold times, and general aggravation, waste Americans' time and money. This includes things like being forced to wait on hold just to get the refund you're owed, the hoops and hurdles to cancel a gym membership or a service subscription, the unnecessary complications of dealing with health insurance companies, the requirements to do in person or by mail what could easily be done with a couple of clicks online, and confusing, lengthy, or manipulative forms that take unnecessary time and effort. Again, I feel like most of the time I get a really unnecessary form, it's from the government, but you know, anyway, irony, I guess. Okay, so they're asking everyday people like you and me to submit comments with suggestions about how the government could streamline processes and help Americans get their time and money back. Based on the comments that we have received here at Low Income Relief over the last several years, I'm willing to bet that a lot of you have a lot of opinions on this. So I wanted to let you know about this before they close that comment period. You can follow the link below to find that form and submit all of your ideas. And of course, the good news is that this isn't the only way things are getting better either. At this point, if you're getting mad at me, I do apologize. But there are some other things we found this week that are going to be rolling out changes to different programs that will also simplify things. And I do love it when things are simple. So for veterans who have been denied housing subsidies because of their disability checks, apparently some veterans, their checks put them over the limit for help. A new rule change has made it so that disability payments are not counted against veterans who are applying for permanent supportive housing through HUD-VASH. That's the Veteran Affairs Supportive Housing Program, which is run in partnership with HUD. That's the Housing and Urban Development. A federal judge recently ruled that their partnership was resulting in discrimination against disabled veterans because they couldn't qualify, which is probably why this rule has changed. Now, in other news, the Department of Housing and Urban Development has also started processing the finalization of a new rule that would expand the types of housing that can be built under HUD codes. This change would allow manufactured home construction to become more affordable and viable for low-income home buyers. The rule would also allow multifamily housing like duplexes, triplexes, and even fourplexes to be built under HUD code as well. This will hopefully make housing more available and more affordable, which is something we badly need. And then, of course, we just have two more things that we need to talk about on a personal note before we wrap up here. So first, about that $150 Giftagram giveaway that we announced a little while back. I drew the winner on August 1st. I notified the winner on August 1st. I didn't hear back for a week, so I drew another winner. Haven't heard back from that one either. Would you please check your email and see if you have anything from me? I'm really eager to get this prize into someone's hands. I was really excited to roll this out, but so far I can't get any of our winners to respond, and that's really weird to me. I'm supposed to draw another winner on September 2nd, and I'd like to get the August prize money out before that happens. So if I don't hear back soon, I guess I'll draw a third winner and see what happens. But yeah, please keep an eye out for those emails, guys. And of course, if this is the first time you've heard about this, we do have a giveaway that we run for our email subscribers. You can register for that at lowincomerelief.com/giveaway. But if you are selected to win, you have to respond to the award email so that we can send you that prize. So please watch out for that. Anyway, second thing, we could really use your tips. I am more short on time than ever before, and it's getting more and more difficult for me to put these videos together. So if you have any tips on stories or topics, any suggestions or questions that you'd like to see me address in one of these broadcasts, please email that to tips@lowincomerelief.com so that we can review that. It really helps make a big difference. And you can leave tips not just for our videos, but for our articles as well. I know we had somebody reach out with a resource directory for their area that had lots of like food banks and stuff on it. So we're in the process of getting that entered on our website so that it'll be nice and searchable. Anything that you guys want to submit there would be great. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to check out our other recent video for more ways that seniors can get volunteer help with chores and other needs. I will